right, there it is. Welcome everyone to Amateur Hour Commentary. I'm the Wolf Grays, and joining me today is Titch. And yeah, man, we got a crazy matchup right now between DeathSquad and Carnage. We got another one that is, well, they're still a little bit delayed, and that match is between Devil Spit and Gabba's Army. They are working on getting in. It looks like as though the lobby's already filled. So these two matches are pretty much going to be starting at the same time, but we're going to be covering DeathSquad and Carnage. And this is going to be an interesting match because we got the returning champs, DeathSquad, going up against the number 3 team from the Test League, Carnage. Now, what does this mean? I don't really know, but the statement stands that these two teams are pretty solid, very strong competitors, and it's bound to be a good one.
That is. And what's up, everybody in chat? Black Mario, Vicky, Fergie. Who we got there? Momo. Oh, hello, Momo. Hi, Moose is lurking.
What up? Hi, Moose. I just saw him streaming him. Yeah, I believe it was a guy. And I was like listening, but I don't know. I had so much other stuff going on in the background. But yeah, started streaming Alvo, saw him, popped in, and yeah, I'm so glad to see that he decided to come over here and follow the other day. I appreciated it. May Bell, thank you for the follow 4 minutes ago. And Solo Knight, thank you for the follow 3 hours ago. Appreciate you.
Yo, what up, Tony Bennett? What up to all my fans up in the chat? What's going on? What's up?
So prior to getting started, why don't we go over the roster? We'll start with DeathSquad, and I'll give you Carnage.
I'm supposed to push buttons here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
So over on DeathSquad, we got Dr. Doom. I don't believe NGR's on the roster anymore, but we haven't updated it because I haven't really gotten anything official, so I'm just going to leave that up there. Dr. Doom, BB, NCMG, those two are playing. JDMR, Diver Boy, Dippy Chaos, Galaxy, Earls, Saint, and O'Doyle and Kaiser. Now, I know O'Doyle, Earl, Dippy, BB, and Dr. Doom are all playing today, so that's going to be the roster for sure. And I actually also have the roster for, hold on, Carnage. So we definitely have Crispy Slice, King, Leo, and Step all playing today for Carnage. But why don't we go over that roster there, Titch?
Yeah, Crispy, everybody knows good old Crispy, 1999, although sometimes 1990, I believe. Slice, Dinko, the little Dinko. We got Glinda, the one and only, Leo Rising, King Scorpion, and Step 1 Sounds. Step 1 is going to be our POV for the evening. Also, Dippy, I say the evening, but it could be evening for the UK folks, afternoon for us all here. But yeah, Step 1 Sounds and Dippy Chaos going to be our POVs.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And by the way, there is a poll above, which we are about halfway through. Who do you think is going to win, DeathSquad or Carnage?
Galindo, and honestly, no P. What? Did I put a P in Galindo?
No, I probably did because I got fat fingers.
Yeah. That's it.
That's Wolf's fault. That's not Titch's fault. I can guarantee you that. That 100% my fault, and I haven't fixed it. I will fix it today. But we are live on multiple platforms again. We are on the Facebook group page, and we are on YouTube for Alvo, and we are obviously here on Twitch. Big shout out to everybody, and anyone over in big screen, big shout out to you if you're in the audience. I don't know if anyone is running a big screen right now, but if there is anyone in big screen, hello, big shout out. And also big screen, if you guys want to work with us, set up our own room, that'd be fantastic. That way we can have all these events take place there and really advertise things and bring big screen to the forefront of esports. That'd be great.
Also, Biggie, I would suggest turning the brightness down on your phone if you're getting blinded. It's pretty bright in here. We got a lot of light coming in through the window, but yeah.
So I don't really, I don't really have any predictions in who I think is going to win. I legitimately don't know. Do you have any idea? Like, do you have predictions? Do you have
this is a tough one.
Any insight to this matchup?
Carnage has been doing really well.
They have been.
So
yeah, big time.
This is gonna be close. You guys, you surprised me yesterday. Your team surprised me yesterday. Now, granted,
so now there's a lot of question as to like the potentiality of who's going to win each match.
Well, it comes a matter of like teams are really starting to form around like we're still pretty fresh as far as league goes, right? So
Yeah, only 3 weeks in. Yep.
we're only 3 weeks in. Test league was a fairly short one. Like there's no playoffs or anything like that. So, I mean, there's still a lot of development going on as far as like the meta goes. And so that like when you have teams like Carnage and these guys and DeathSquad and some of the older squads that played on the original, right? You have there was a bit of a mix up like through some of the teams, but like Carnage has been a fairly steady roster to my understanding, if I remember right. So like they're really coming in this season as like, wow, Carnage is doing really well. Like not to say that we're a terrible team, but like, you know what I mean? Like when you're looking at the rosters and you're like thinking about the top five, you know, they are definitely solidifying themselves in there. So I think they're going to surprise us again today. You know, I would have said DeathSquad last season. This season, I don't know. I don't know, man. Carnage are coming out really strong.
Well, the audience is pulling for DeathSquad with 71% in their favor, so that's pretty resounding if you ask me. And by the way, if anyone wants to participate in any of those polls, you got to be participating over here on our Twitch channel. Not to pull you away from another platform of your choice, but that's the only one I really have control over. So if you believe that Carnage is going to win and your vote didn't, you know, if you weren't able to vote in the poll, be sure to let us know in the chat. You know, yesterday, I don't want to say that I was surprised at the outcome, but because I knew our team was going to perform well. And yes, we are absolutely excited, but to get a perfect tie, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just a tie in number of wins; it was a tie in number of extra points as well.
Yeah.
So like, I think, even though like we as a team weren't necessarily surprised, but like from a viewer perspective, it's like, yeah, Paragon is a brand new team this year, and we are a culmination of a lot of great players. But to go up against Trauma, who is already you know, they're already seasoned, if you will. They're seasoned in the sense that they played in the test league, but they're also players who have played other games together. So they already have like this symmetry, this chemistry between them. Yeah. Whereas Paragon, we're brand new and we've been working really, really hard, and that kind of just that effort showed yesterday. So I'm very proud of the performance. But you know, that goes to show like you just put in the work, and you should be able to like compete at top level. But I'll tell you, we were sweating like that. We put our hearts out there, and Trauma, man, like there's very few teams like them. And I want to say like the top 3 teams from last season from the test league, which included DeathSquad, Trauma, and Carnage. Like that's what makes this prediction so difficult, because DeathSquad was number 1 and Carnage was number 3, and the point difference between the top 3 wasn't a significant margin.
Sorry, hold on.
Celeste is calling 4-2 to Carnage.
Why has
so we are you on Dippies or sorry, step 1?
No, apparently not. That's why I'm confused. Hold on.
All right. Well, interestingly enough, we have Team Deathmatch in Pit, and I honestly didn't think that we were going to see this at all, considering the fact that not a lot of teams would really consider picking this. It is a much smaller, more corridor-based map, but if you're going to pick a map to outwit your opponent, then I guess this would be it. Oh, I had issue with that as well, with the name.
No, yeah, it's not updating my URL.
Oh. Are you using Galindo? Or are you using step 1?
Step 1.
Well, I guess
you
just put in the new URL.
This, right? You're looking at the same thing I do?
Yeah.
Right?
I just turned it off and back on.
I just tried that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Very strange. Yeah, I had issues with that a little bit earlier, but I was able to fix it. But right now, kind of hard to see what the record is, but it's 17-25 right now. Carnage is in the lead, but it's still very, very early on in this matchup. But, you know, it is a small map. There are a lot of spaces to hide. And as we can see from, like, Dippy Chaos's perspective, you got to be very careful in looking through those openings of the containers, because as nice as they are to have, I mean, there's not a lot of protection. You never go into an engagement like this without protection, folks.
All right, going to the shadows to do my stuff. I'm back.
All right. I got a feeling that in matchups like this between DeathSquad and Carnage, Carnage is very much a free-for-all type of team, right? They're very accustomed to running free-for-all or team deathmatch. They're not very much into the objective-based game modes. They're not opposed to them. They just don't prefer them. And it goes to show in matchups like team deathmatch, and we're going to see them perform admirably in this situation, and especially on such a small map like Pit. They're going to prove formidable as they continue to maintain the lead. I always find it interesting how Step 1 is able to run. I believe he's going to be running with the Hurricane, and he always runs with one hand. I'll admit the recoil on the Hurricane isn't super significant. Like if you're able to get the shots on, you can run it single hand, and it won't have much of an impact in terms of your accuracy, but it can still be problematic, and he just does it so well. I don't see very many people do that in particular.
Right underneath you slice, I believe, by under step.
Oh, I just jumped down and died, damn it. He's there.
Okay.
Dippy putting in the work here in the containers.
Tower's dead.
Nice shots here on BB.
One
I'm behind you.
above me, Crispy. Got him. Oh. Okay.
Even with a shaky hand, man, he can still put in some work. He's in second place with 11 total eliminations, 48 to, I believe, that read 31. So there's a bit of a point gap here. DeathSquad is going to have to position up and hold a specific locale, perhaps, to try to bait out Carnage. See if they can start getting a leg up on him, because right now Carnage is looking to take this one, not by a significant margin, mind you.
Because we're ahead.
Yeah. Everybody watch out for the green corner. I keep getting stuck there.
Oh shit. Friendly turret.
Sweet.
Coming
Got
up
it.
top.
Dippy tucking himself
Coming
away,
from the bottom now.
trying to stay low, stay hidden. Takes out Leo. Nice shots, good angles. Looking for
Yep,
Crispy.
and
He's
they're on the
able to
left
get this
too, so they
elimination as
decided
well.
to come in the containers, the
A
bottom
few
left.
assists there. And finally is taken out, pulling out the Sterling. Let's see if this makes a difference. Crispy is one of those players that I see is going to be racking up those kills. Like he is a player that has such great accuracy at great speed. He's able to run a map, and he's got specific routes that he's going to take. He's very knowledgeable of these routes and well seasoned in them. He's got very little concern about running and gunning, and I think that's what makes him so dangerous. It's his quick reflexes to the
He's
trigger.
up top in the left-hand corner from us. Yep, y'all's corner.
Cool.
He's right there. Yes, he's red. Oh, he's above Slice in the pipes, guys. So he's coming at Crispy's back.
I'm looking for his ass.
Yeah, he's climbing
Sounds
the
like
ladder
there's one
and
above
running.
me.
All right, 49 to 71. Big gap here between DeathSquad and Carnage. Carnage is looking to walk away with this one.
BBC in the pipes there.
Now, for those who have always questioned whether or not they want to use the Sterling, I can tell you right now, the Sterling is actually a hard-hitting gun. It's very, very good. You may not be able to run with sights on it, but man, oh man, you get that on someone, it almost doesn't feel like it matters the distance. I have run with it many, many times on Monastery. I've run it many times on Desert. I've run it many times on Town, and it never seems to matter where I run with it, on what map. As long as you can get it to a level where you're accurate with it, regardless not having any sights, that gun packs a punch. And I gotta say the same thing for the AK, but for some reason, like the AK, like it doesn't really lose as much damage over distance as some of the other weapons do. But it hits hard. It just mid to close, it's going to lose, unfortunately. And DeathSquad still desperately looking for some eliminations, but I'm going to tell you right now, with only 60 seconds left on the clock, they are 20 points down. I don't foresee them coming back and tying this. I believe it's going to be going in Carnage's favor. But where things are going to change, I have a feeling it's going to be in Search and Destroy and Hardpoint.
I died, but his streak's over. Come on.
Thank you.
He's trying to get my baby.
My gosh, 64 to 86, heavily in favor of Carnage. Crispy sitting with 23, Leo with 20, and not one member of DeathSquad yet reaching that 20 mark.
Yep, they're up in the crate cans again.
Ground level, right by tower.
5 seconds left on the
90 to
clock.
70,
See
good
if
game, good
DeathSquad can
teamwork.
get a few more,
ahead.
Good hustle,
or
guys.
pride at least. They're not able to do so. And that's going to close it out. 92 to 71. Carnage taking the first team deathmatch, and perhaps we're going to be going to town for Search and Destroy. And that was a map pick for DeathSquad. So I don't know how great of a choice that was, but you know, it is what it is. They tried it, didn't work out. Also, Vicky, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate you. You did that a little bit earlier. But I didn't call that out at the time. So thank you very much for that. Appreciate you. And shout out to other people who just came in. Dinko, Meister. Never said hi to Buttgasm yet. Thank you for joining. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the show so far. Fergie, what's going on? Vicky, is that keeping track of the other match that's taking place? What's going on, Disgruntled? So their stream is kind of working, but it's like it's finicky. At least they have sound, and you know they're working on it. Crispy decided not to. He said, you know, he still cannot get sound, and so he was going to pass it along to someone else. But they're trying. I mean, not everybody's a streamer. Hopefully, when we when or if I don't know which one you know stands in favor yet, but if or when there is a spectator, then we won't have to worry about it at all because one of us will be running the show in that regard. So yeah, Biggie Smalls, yeah, someone chose Pitt, and that was DeathSquad. So probably not the best choice, but they're going to be going to town, a fan favorite for sure. And I don't know, I got a feeling that DeathSquad might take this one. I don't want to be casting a curse at all, but I got a feeling they're going to take it. Because they have the strategies around, you know, around Search and Destroy. And it looks like there is a new lobby being made, by the way. What's going on, Puddles and Shell?
It was a good choice.
I agree, Meister. Yeah, bullets not so good for, or sorry, damage not so good, or is good for the AK, but not so much bullets per minute. It is a little slow, but damage over distance doesn't seem to really impact the AK as much as the trauma or as much as the proto. Like the proto is still good. The biggest downside to the proto is that it's got such limited ammo capacity to begin with.
Poor Spezzy.
So when you're, huh?
Said poor Spezzy.
Why?
Gotta go to work.
Oh, he's got to go work. Okay, I see that now. My bad. Glad that got updated before anyone picked it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, some of the issues with the spawns on Pit. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy Pit more now that some of the spawns have been improved. So you're not like loading in on each other, which is always an upside. So again, hello to everybody over on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitch, and anyone over on big screen. What's going on?
What up?
So that was a much bigger gap than I thought in terms of points. Crispy put out the work that I thought we were going to see, and Leo is sitting right there in second, from what we could tell, in terms of total points accumulated for the team. So really impressive showing for Carnage. But what do you think? Like, do you agree with me in regards to how Search and Destroy is going to go? And anyone, what's going on with the stream on your end?
Sorry?
Oh, no, step one, it's fine. Yeah, there's audio there. Unfortunately, it's just like, it skips
not
every once in a while.
It's rough.
I mean, it's been fine on my end.
Is that really?
I think you're having I don't know what's
some
more
going on
link
with OBS.
issues. but it's running relatively fine. Both links are running kind of fine on my end. The audio is a little crackly.
Yeah, the audio.
I mean
on
that's
Divvy's-
the worst part about it when people start getting loud. But aside from that, it's like your stream is kind of fine. Did you check your GPU and CPU output? Like, is there anything running substantially high that would knock it down?
No.
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 No. Okay. Pitt needed to be picked. I just wouldn't have chosen against them specifically. I think it's a fun. See, here's the thing. I don't think Pitt is a great choice for the competitive scene, unless you're like overly confident that you and your team are going to be able to hold your own. I don't think it's a great pick personally. The smaller it's the smallest map right now, and it was kind of designed for those who were missing out on the old monastery and old house map, right? But it's still so small, and like there's really no meta around it. There are some players who can play off of a meta and perform admirably in the map. I just personally don't think it's a great choice overall. Thanks, Casper. Appreciate it. This is one of our original designs. This one, unless you go to our Streamlabs merchandise store, like you can't get this one anywhere else.
Yeah, we
Let's
actually.
not be pitiful about
There's
it.
actually
Funny,
two
Biggie.
stores.
Funny.
There's two stores for the merch.
Yep. All right, so it looks like we're loading into high rise.
Interesting
And we got
choice.
search and destroy.
Bit of an interesting choice, isn't it?
Yes and no. Yes and no. So it looks like DeathSquad is going to be starting off on the attack. I don't think high rise is I think high rise is better as a hard
What
point.
is
I'm
happening?
going to be honest. I think it's better as a hard point map than it is a search and destroy map. But there are some strategies because like there's only 2 specific bomb site spawns for
They're right
high
here at
rise.
B, around the corner from you guys. One. Yeah, he's down.
And it's not not a terrible
It's 4.
it's not a terrible
3.
option, but you got to know how to
Slice,
play
go
it.
back to Crispy.
And right now,
Yeah, he's down
it
there.
looks like DeathSquad are struggling with Earl and BB, the last alive. They both get dropped real quick, and DeathSquad is going to lose the first round. Crispy being the surviving member
2 of them
of
left.
Carnage to
Just
take
2.
that win from him.
Oh, they got everybody. Oh, phew. Yeah, good job,
We got
Crispy.
him. We got him.
Yeah.
We got him. Nice.
Yes, that's.
Nice show because that's.
I couldn't call them out
terrible.
because they were all. I couldn't see anybody in the map.
I'll be honest,
They did good.
I can see that Dippy Stream is a little bit
Yeah.
faster.
I'm heading up to B again, but they're probably gonna head.
See-
But once you refresh it, then all of a sudden it's fine. Yeah, there's a little delay on step 1s, but
Step, I'll stay
behind
with
you,
you.
Crispy.
See, but step 1's, I'm not getting any issue.
when Crispy's out,
Over here.
they got the plant on A. Can they hold them off?
They're in A. They're
Death Squad looking to get this possible extra point, or at least contend for it.
Okay, they're right here at me and Crispy.
4
There's
members
one.
alive
He's
still
running out
on
to
Death
middle
Squad. They're
steps.
able to get the
He's
win,
back up.
and they're also able to get that plant.
top guys.
So that's
We're at
1
A.
point
There's
in
2
their
against
favor.
4, guys.
Fucking
2 against 4. Up.
Yeah, they've lost it.
Yeah,
All right, let me try to do a refresh.
yeah. Refresh on theirs.
I think I might have got it stable.
We're pretty much
no.
No.
There you go.
You haven't gotten stable. Your links, man. I don't know what it is, but your links never
I
work.
don't know, man. I don't know. Trying to figure it out.
I think you need more memory on your PC or something.
I don't think it's a memory problem.
Nice shots here by Dippy on Crispy, possibly able to get him down. Oh, but Slice comes up from behind, takes him out. And Crispy's still in a down state. Step 1, going to try to get the revive here, or at least cover for the revive, and I believe a revive has taken place, so Crispy's not out of the game, and that is very scary given he is such a great shot. And it looks like Carnage is going to be able to win the 3rd round into their offensive position now.
I'll go A.
That's 3 rounds down. They are now switching over to attack. Not only do they have to get a win, but they also, if they're looking for the extra point, they're going to have to try to get a successful plant as well. and this is a very tough spot to be pushing on, given the fact that I just got a big old lag there. A is at the bottom of the elevator vent.
One more down there.
King goes down.
They're inside the shaft, inside the
Ooh,
dam,
Steph
Elevator
gets
shaft.
hit really hard with
On the
that
beams.
grenade.
like second floor.
Threw a flashbang in.
Flashes out.
Lost me.
Looking try to breach here. If anything, like it, maybe
You got
it.
two
Oh
guys
my
on
gosh,
that
he gets the
team.
back of one.
Doyle,
They're
Doomsday,
telling them
and
where we
BB
are.
are alive.
They just revived somebody. There's 3 of them. Yep.
There goes
Going
Doom.
downstairs, coming up the stairs, 2B.
This is a very risky position to push on, but so far Carnage
The
is
ladder
looking good,
upstairs.
Planting.
The stairs.
and it looks
Okay.
like they've done a little flip flop. Whereas it looks like they're appearing to push A, they have actually gone to B. It's been planted. Step 1 goes down to the hands of O'Doyle. O'Doyle is now on the rotation back to try to get the limbs on B and possibly to defuse, but this is a big ask considering it's Crispy and Leo he's got to contend with, and he's all alone. He's at the crane.
He's
What's
hurt.
your delay between the streams? I'm sitting at
Planet,
like
is it
7
planet?
seconds.
We'll let it go
Yeah.
off if he's not on
Not super significant, I don't think. It looks
Yeah,
like
he's
from
getting
Dippy's perspective, they just lost, and now
He's right. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, there was a timer on
okay,
screen,
yeah.
so like, I don't know.
Okay, he ran at me. Okay.
Doesn't have to
no,
explode.
there is no timer on
They
screen. I
both
can't
have
see it.
timers on screens. I don't know what to tell
If we get
you.
another planet, then we've got it.
All right, well, we are now into round number 5, and Carnage is just
Second story
right now
down and up high.
destroying
If you wanna
Death
go up high,
Squad.
Go up high to A.
Doom looking to
up
get the
above
revive on
scaffolding right
Dippy.
Right here at the dumpster, 2 of them.
They're at B. Doyle's at
2
B.
at the dumpster.
They're able to get the revive on Dippy.
They're reviving each other. So
He
just
stays in
know
the game.
there's
Looks
2
like they're
laying at the
pushing
dumpster
Crane here.
reviving.
I
And
don't
all
see
5
anyone
of them are
over at
alive.
Nice shots there on
Now
Crispy,
they're
but not
climbing,
enough. Dippy
they're
gets
on the
dropped
scaffolding,
once again.
Running towards A. Another one running towards A. No, one's climbing the scaffold, or the, yes.
He's there, scaffold there.
Slice is coming up from
another
behind. He
one
does
behind
have the bomb.
One behind the tower.
They're looking just to get the elimination. They were able to get the bomb plant.
Yeah. And so is the one, he
The
just
bomb's dropped.
down.
Slice is out.
So there's
Or at
2
least he's in the down state. Can they finish him off? I think they do.
He's coming to the
The
tower
big
now.
dumpster. Oh, the, yeah.
And all
at the
Death
bottom
Squad
of the crane.
really has to
They're at
do
the bottom of the crane. They all are
is hunker
together.
down around the bomb.
Oh shit. Right above. Where? Above near A side. That's where I took it from. I don't know where, oh, he's right above. He's right above you guys. Right above your head. Right above your heads. Right above your heads.
Flash goes out. Doom in an awkward position gets taken out by Step 1.
Your heads. He's still above there.
Crispy getting elimination himself. He's downed.
Get him the ladder.
Going for one more shot. Doyle stuck in the crane, not able to evade those shots. He does go down. Oh, and there it is. Step 1 gets taken out. Oh boy, 3-2. Carnage in the lead. Not able to get the successful second plant.
Splitting up, huh?
But I believe it is 1 plant apiece right now for both teams, both successful even. And this is Carnage's last attempt on attack, at least for now. Try to get another plant.
Oh my god. Leo's already underneath us where we started. Leo's down.
Yo, what up,
Dippy
kid?
I don't know, but Leo's
Earl and Dippy trying to hold the top, but King Scorpion sitting in wait in a very dark corner, able to take Dippy out.
wait for us to go
And now he's in pursuit
Spend your death.
all the way down to the bottom floor.
I got Scorpion on the way up.
The bomb is planted at A, and now
Oh, 3rd floor.
Death Squad converging on the bomb site. O'Doyle going in for the defuse. He's got really no protection there. Doom coming up to support. O'Doyle does go down at the hands of Crispy, and Crispy finishes off Doom in a trade, and that's 1 more bomb plant for Carnage. That puts them in a position to take that extra point, 4-2. All they need are 2 more wins, and Carnage could take their first S&D round.
12 kills,
This is
Crispy.
not how I thought it would originally go,
Fire.
but Carnage is
But
coming
King,
out
your call-outs,
strong.
Like, amazing.
Working on it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I see them. They're heading
Shots
for A.
fired into that corner. Dippy not able to get shots on Mark.
King, call him out.
Doom
where
gets
they
dropped.
shot you
I'm not
from.
dead, I'm
Down.
just bleeding out.
I know, but you can see
Oh,
him.
I'm dead now. Here, give a
They're
second.
behind the bricks on 2nd floor. They're all rushing A.
Step
Okay,
1 going to be
Doomsday's down,
covering the
everybody else is
elevator
alive,
shaft. Earl gets
And they are standing.
member of
They're up in
Carnage
the
down. Bomb has
corner.
been planted at B.
Oh, shit.
Now here
Yeah,
comes
they're
Carnage.
There's 2 behind.
Looking to
I know.
contest.
I'm already dead.
Oh, yeah.
So, It's 2 on 3. There's 3 of them, so let's find where they are.
There's
Concentrate.
only 2
and
members
keep-
left. Step 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
he's
that-
right when you come up that ladder step, he's right on the other side of that cement block. Like he's looking right at the ladder.
Flash.
And slice.
And there's one down on second
Good-
story.
good
That's where
flash.
the other one is.
There goes all of Death Squad.
Slice.
What a push.
Yes.
Getting the defuse.
Okay, now the only one
And
left.
Carnage take another win. They are now on match point,
Yes.
5-2,
good job,
and they've
team.
got
Yes.
two bomb plants, 2 successful bomb plants.
Yes.
Death Squad in dire straits here.
The whole game.
Great comms coming out of Carnage.
By the way, you said shaft.
Hmm? What?
You said shaft.
They did?
Yeah. This is a
Yeah, the
family-friendly
elevator shaft.
stream. Talk about shafts.
I mean, I could have said elevator hole. Would that be appropriate or no?
I don't know. I don't think anything would have been appropriate. I would have turned it all around. But here we go.
You might want to refresh step 1s because that lagged again. Does look like there's a bomb plant at A.
Yeah, we tied plants.
And they got the second plant, and Death Squads take the win. They are not out of the game yet, 3-5. And they tied up in terms of plants overall. There was a defuse for one of them, as they had 3 plants, but 2 successful ones. So now they are tied for total successful plants. They could walk away with at least point or half a point here. But Death Squad has to come back. They need to try to tie things up and bring this to game 11.
Katie's right over here, behind us.
Coming
Behind
the
here.
smaller stairs, kind of where we came from. By the ladder now. 2 by the ladder, 2 below the ladder. Coming up.
And automatically they go for a plant on B. Doom does get dropped. Dippy rotating back towards O'Doyle.
I'm down. Well, he's defusing. Get up there quick.
Dippy has to get a grenade up there. He has to do some damage. He's able to hurt Crispy. Oh, but he loses the exchange in total, and that's it. Carnage are going to win this one. But they do share that extra point, so it's going to be 0.5 for each in that extra point slot. But Carnage up 2-0. Not the outcome I was expecting.
All right. What did we say for the last one?
Hard point.
Holy cow. Puddles, thank you so much for the donated 14 bits. Appreciate you. Killicam, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you, man. Holy cow. Okay, well, Death Squad in a predicament here, folks. Not looking very good in terms of overall performance against Carnage. They are just looking, Carnage is just looking superior at the moment. But man, oh man, I don't know if it's the lineup or is Carnage just overly prepared for this fight? I don't know.
Oh, good call.
Sorry, I was entertaining chat.
That's okay.
We're talking
desk
about
scene,
dogs.
I guess. No, no desk scene.
Talking about.
Yeah, you just switched.
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about,
about like a full minute
I don't know what you're
into
talking
the
about.
lobby.
I don't know what you're talking about. Keeping chat.
Hey, listen,
entertaining.
I grew up with Shih Tzus. Okay, I had a dog. I had a Shih Tzu that we got when I was 2 years old, and he lived to be 18. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely
my
crazy.
That was my nickname for Lixie. Lixu.
What? Shih Tzu? Oh, Lixu. I like it. Half a point to each for plant points since
Oh.
they tied in that.
Ding.
So the outcome
Ding.
right now in the first half, is this what anyone predicted? I can tell you right now, it's not what I predicted. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was expecting a little bit more of a showing from Death Squad, having it be a little bit closer than it is. What's up, Punishment? How's it going, man?
Yes and no.
Okay, elaborate.
Like I said, I knew Carnage was going to come out as a force. Also, the not knocking the roster for Death Squad, but they don't have their A team this week, right? So that goes against them as well, obviously. True. Yeah.
Do you think it's mostly the roster of Death Squad that is Red Leg Rum? Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate
What a
you.
punishment.
Be sure to say hi in chat so we can formally welcome you. Do you think it was the roster or Death Squad that's really their detriment right now, or do you think Carnage is just?
I think it's playing a part for sure. It's definitely playing a part.
It's to me, like I think that may be a part of it, but Carnage usually doesn't do nearly as well in the team-based game modes.
I said the same thing about you guys last week.
Okay, but you've never, like I said, like we don't have a legacy to go off of, right? We don't have history in the competitive scene. Paragon is completely new, so like we are like what we do or what any new team does. Like even if we look at repeat offenders, right? A roster full of incredible killers, but they unfortunately have been losing, and that might be due to the novelty of the roster. They haven't necessarily found their rhythm or whatnot. And you could have argued the same thing for Paragon and the same thing for Paradox. But, you know, the fact is like the unexpectedness does draw some question, like, how are they going to perform? Here we have two seasoned teams.
Casper does bring up a very good point. Even with the A team, it wouldn't necessarily change the outcome. But is it is it helping Carnage? I think for sure it's definitely a help for Carnage.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and here's the thing, Casper. Like, I'm not taking credit away from Carnage. In fact, I talk them up a lot because I think they're a solid team. However, it is I typically don't give them as much credit during the team-based or the objective-based game modes, simply because like they have even mentioned, not only to me but like to many people, that they don't really care for Search and Destroy or Hardpoint. They don't typically play them. It's either FFA or TDM. But the way that they're performing and the communication that they have is there's evidence that they've either been practicing it or spending more time on it. And for that, I got to give them a lot of credit. Like they're doing incredibly well. Do I think the roster is playing a part? Sure. But at the same time, I think Carnage, they just came in probably a little bit more prepared. I don't know what DeathSquad has been doing in terms of preparation. I know that they've had a little bit of rockiness in general with their roster, but they still have a solid team right now. I think and this is no knock against BB, but you know, I think having him on the roster at the moment probably wouldn't have been the wisest choice, because I don't know how much time he's spent in the game compared to the rest of his teammates at the moment. So I agree, like going up against a team like Carnage, you want to send what you have as a roster. You want to send the best of what you have in your roster. And right now, I don't think BB is necessarily the best, but he can definitely compete. You put him up against a team like Gabba's Army, German Grandpas, or Repeat Offenders, or you know, Paradox. No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of contending, like we gotta be realistic here, right? Like, again, you look at a team like Repeat Offenders, they have a great set of players, but you know, are they going to perform the same against, you know, certain other rosters? You have to think about that, and I mean that comes down to a captain's choice. But again, I'm going to say that I don't think it's a roster. I don't think the roster has so much to do with this. I think Carnage literally just came super prepared. I mean, I've never seen Carnage play a Search and Destroy that well before. I mean, it was just the comms were on point. Absolutely on point. Very impressive. Leon King are 1 and 2 on the Hardpoint leaderboard. I mean, yes. So like, but as a team, because Crispy and Slice, they don't play a lot of Hardpoint. Not to my knowledge. I could be wrong. Someone check the leaderboard for me. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe they've just been lying this whole time and saying, "Oh, we don't really care for it," but in reality, they do. Hello, Anel. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you. Be sure to say hi so we can formally welcome you. I don't know. Maybe listen, I'm okay with my opinion being wrong. If someone wants to say my opinion is wrong, by all means, please say so. Because, you know, I try to follow these guys as much as possible. But, you know, people change up their play styles all the time. And people's preferences change all the time. So I'm sitting here spitting the knowledge that I have, and I very well could be wrong.
True. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah. And it's no knock against any player or any team. There's always going to be a winner. There's always going to be a loser.
I'll admit it. Take all of the rosters and everybody combined together. I can tell you for a fact, and nobody can deny this, I am the worst. Challenge me on this topic. Challenge me on this topic. I dare you.
I don't know. That's hard to
I
say.
have a combined record in league of 0-2.
Yeah, but you did come out with 5 eliminations during our match. I don't know how that happened. Oh, you know how that happened? I was actually gone.
Okay.
That's when I actually lagged out, and I just struggled to get back into the stream. I was actually gone, which is when I came back. You had 5 limbs. I'm like, how the hell
I'm
did
down
this
here
happen?
like kicking myself, and Wolf just comes running over. You got 5 kills, but only because I left.
Dude, it was the strangest thing. It was the strangest thing. But you know, there was a moment during the search and destroy S&D round,
Hilarious.
or, sorry, search and destroy desert round, where you know, we had lost, but we all agreed, you know what? At least we killed Titch. And everybody was like, yeah, that's right. and then there was one round where you're the surviving member, and we're like, what the hell, guys? Like, what the hell happened there?
And
Titch
I got
survived,
and I got the round.
and you got the round win. Yeah, you got the round win. That was so funny, man. You want to talk about meme quality content? It was right there, man. It was perfect.
Flyboy never. You didn't see it coming.
Yeah. Dead by
was
Daylight's
like,
Dead by Daylight's a good game, but I couldn't handle the jank. Rest in B. I couldn't handle the jank.
You know what, Schlevy? I think the best one was on Desert when Wolf killed me and then stood there and ate my grenade.
I didn't stand there, dude. My guy, he forgot his fucking inhaler. Okay, and I was gasping for breath. Okay. I was so mad, and everybody's like, oh, you got it. And then I died, and I'm like, what happened? I was like, I ran out of air. It's so stupid.
Because I got down, I was like, crap. And then I looked around, and everybody else had gone down. And all of a sudden, you shot me and killed me, and just all of a sudden, beep, 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 bang, we won the round. I was
my God. Dude, if I had just waited like an extra second or so, like, I would have been able to sprint, get away, and get the defuse, but...
You literally just didn't have to shoot me, but you went for the thirst kill.
You know, it wasn't even a thirst kill because my team was saying like my team was saying that there was another member alive and that they were under the rock. So I saw the person under the rock, but then I noticed that they were scooting, so I couldn't get them. And then I saw out of like the peripheral of my vision, I saw you lying between the stone and the freaking building.
Legs spread, waiting for you.
And I panic shot only to realize you were in a downstate. And then I heard the beeping. I was like, who the hell runs this afterlife BS, man? Like, who does this? And then I realized it was you. I was like, ugh. And at that point, I just stopped talking. I was just like, that's embarrassing.
That's great.
I was so mad, man. I was so mad. But it was a good fight. It was a really good, probably one of the best fights I've been in a long time.
It was fun.
And I even said at the end to the boys, is like, you don't get that kind of fight in Publix, man. You just don't. You know, once you enter the competitive scene and you go up against some of these top players, it's just, you go back to Publix and like solo queuing, it's just not the same. And it feels bad because when you go up against new players, you don't necessarily want to romp that room, but what else do? You also don't want to lose. It's just tough, man. It's just tough.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we have this space where we all can compete. And by the way, if you all want to compete yourselves, be sure to join that Alvo World League Discord. You can access it via a link on the main Alvo Discord. And if you don't have that link, do we have that link here on this channel?
No.
I don't know if we do. If we don't, I'm going to get it and I'll put it up in one of our panels. So if you want to compete in future seasons, be sure to join and create the account now. And be sure to form a team and start practicing and get in
Smashing
and participate.
Noobs is a national obsession.
I don't think it's an obsession. So I just also,
it's not an obsession, but it's just a really fun pastime, you know?
It's a fun pastime. And it's not an addiction either. We can quit whenever we want. I want to give a shout out to Mick in particular in chat, because not only did he smash it during the test league in terms of commentary, but he smashed it yesterday. And also he smashes it here on our channel. He's a 3-month subscriber at a tier 2 badge, which is why you see that little star next to his microphone.
The
because
hell?
there's a silver star and then there's a gold star, and that distinguishes a tier level for the
Who
subscribers.
subs at
And
tier 2?
this man does. He's
What's
an
wrong
absolute
with
legend.
you? Oh,
Absolute legend. Appreciate him. But no need to subscribe. But if you guys choose to subscribe, okay, there is something called Twitch Prime. And what you can do, very simply, is link your Amazon account if you have Prime. You can link it, and then you can subscribe for free to anyone. But here we are in Hardpoint on Hangar. And this is a very good map for it. I'll be honest, like, it's one of my favorite maps to play Hardpoint on. A lot of open spaces, but also a lot of very tight, narrow angles that you can shoot from.
He's on the toolbox.
And right off the bat, it looks like DeathSquad
it. They're up above.
has some
right above
time
it.
spent on the point.
Got him.
They're dead. Yep.
Okay.
Someone get in it.
I'm in
It's
it.
open.
Not a lot of contest. Good grenade there by Dippy, slipping it right underneath the plane.
2 under the nose of the plane.
One coming in right now. In the
Can't
middle,
really see the
and
score line
one
here,
under the plane.
but
Coming in
from what I
right
could
now.
hear from step one, or from Leo, I should say, they are about 15 seconds behind on the point.
It's open.
25 points to DeathSquad.
Coming in right now. Another one.
What I
in
like
the
most
corner.
about this map is that there are just so many angles, so many different locations that you can sit on to protect the point while someone else goes and caps it. And you know, it's a good blend of light areas and dark areas. And we see the use of smoke here. We rarely see this utility coming out in practice, but here it is, folks.
Nice work.
It's probably one of the best smokes that I've seen in any VR title. It's just, it really has so much coverage.
I'm gonna put some friendly fire.
Clean.
at the top of the
3 back of
stairs.
the plane, 2 back of the okay, I got it. 1 back.
Death Squad is taking a resounding lead here. I mean, this is a big gap
Spiral stairs.
for them.
Stairs, yeah. There you go.
And they kind of need this win. If you ask me, they kind of need this win. Good Molly taking out Dippy there. In a last-ditch effort, Dippy is able to get a couple of limbs to keep the spot secured to his team.
Okay. There's a bunch in the plane.
Plane ramp. Got one up
73
there. Second one up there.
total seconds held by Death Squad. I'm still not able to see what the scoreline is for Carnage yet, but they are behind by a significant margin. Rotation over towards the trailers.
Where's inside the plane?
Outside.
Other side of the
Near
plane.
the
Or, sorry, Dippy does get taken out, going towards the front entrance of the
Okay, stay in
hangar.
plane and I'll try to
And
get it
Death Squad
up
once
there
again
with
on the
Mr.
point.
Fire. Okay, so they're on the stairs above it, and there's one laying under the trailer.
Everybody back.
Flash.
That's my fire in the
It does look like Death Squad is they're piling up on this point. I don't know how safe that is. You really got to be careful piling up on the point, because once those mollies and grenades come in, I mean, you're just in a terrible
they're
spot
running
for a full team
straight
swipe,
at
and
you
then
guys by the cart.
you all are in a position where you
Cart.
have to load back in, and which is a solid, what, 5 seconds before you load back in,
Okay.
and then you got to run to
Coming
the
under
spot.
the
I mean,
jet,
that's just
too.
so much time wasted. You got to make sure that you're staggered on the point. Some people
Good fire,
lost, some
good
people
fire, keep
on,
'em off it.
to fully secure it.
They're coming in from
So
the
if
jet again.
whoever's sitting on point does get eliminated, you can hop right back on it. But it does look like there's about a 70-second or 80-second lead now for Death Squad. I mean, they're just walking away with this one. They're already in the triple digits for time.
This will take the wind out of the sails for the second round. We can do this.
80-second lead? That's a weird way to say it.
I'm looking for the. Nah, somebody else.
Well, it is only accumulated by seconds. So, like, it's 108 seconds. I don't know. I could say points, but
Yeah, I mean, that's usually general.
but it's time accumulation, so every point is a second.
coming from the back left.
And if you think about it, like seconds kind of distinguishes how much like time they actually need to spend on the point.
Yeah, but if you
and,
really
I mean, that-
think about time as a construct,
Oh, let's not. Okay, this is not a philosophical stream. Okay, you can do that a little bit later on your own stream. We're not doing it here, man.
Oh, fuck, I got stuck. I'm gonna see where it goes.
God, that Sterling looks so good, man. I love that gun. My God. Such a cool, clean-looking weapon. It sounds really cool, too. Dippy really putting in the work. Speaking of the Sterling, putting in a lot of damage. 42 to 110 And it looks like Carnage is on their way back,
I'm in. I'm out.
looking to close the gap. But DeathSquad is desperate to hold on here. Still, no one controlling the control room quite yet.
Holding the plane.
DeathSquad able to clear it. Now they just got to keep everybody off of the point. O'Doyle going to sit nice and pretty in the corner there as Carnage are blitzing in now. O'Doyle is taking off the point, and it's back in the hands of Carnage.
Cleared it.
Front of the plane. 2 in the
Hold it, dude. Hold it.
I'm on his red.
But just like that, DeathSquad take it back once again. Nice little flip-flop here between the teams. But Carnage is the team that needs to get the point. They have to get on it. They need to secure it.
It's moving.
They are losing time here.
Above
Still on
the
top of
surveillance room.
Back upstairs.
Up right above you guys. I'm gonna throw a flash.
Friendly fire on the stairs.
Got okay. On the wing, Earl Saint is right there on the wing of the
I
plane.
got him, yeah.
No, he's still there. I
60
see him.
seconds to
He's
Carnage's
squatted
name.
down shooting us as we run to the point.
But DeathSquad with about
See
double
him.
that.
Both of them down.
And that stream froze. Okay, going back to another one.
Coming up to it right
So
now.
that froze for you as well, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right, it's back live again.
Carnage,
Got
right?
the X.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's skipping. Holy cow. Okay,
Okay, as long as I'm
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go
I mean-
over back to DeathSquad's side. No, that one is not you, sir.
One's going
They're
up.
in. They're running up
That's
the
how
stairs
my
right
stream
now.
ended up in the very last fight, I
They're coming
think,
out of the plane.
yesterday.
Down below
It just
you,
kept
Slice.
skipping.
Oh,
Very irritating.
they're in the exit lane.
Outside.
2
of
in
the
the X
office.
coming across.
Okay,
to
so
you.
this round is kind of turning out exactly how I thought it was going to.
Down.
If I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty certain DeathSquad were going to secure this one. Nice spot here by Dippy, tucked very tightly into this corner. No one really expecting this position.
Firing that way in. I'm gonna push in after them. They're coming out. Coming out.
Refresh Carnage's perspective once again. And they are fighting. They are fighting. Carnage is trying to secure that spot. They just cannot do it. They cannot overcome the damage being put out by DeathSquad and that fire, that surrounding fire. What a pain that is. Molotovs and smokes are ablaze on these points. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any flashes come out yet.
Ooh, let's finish it off up in this plane. I'm right here. I got a nice shortcut. I'm gonna put some friendly fire on it.
I'm just gonna lay down. Inside.
DeathSquad already on the point,
One coming out.
securing it nice and early, and that, you know, being aware of when the point is closing to when you need to rotate. Now, every point is random, right? There is no rhyme or reason. There's no rotation. There's no locked rotation. Speaking of flashes, there's one. Finally, we get to see one, or not see it, depending if you're blind now or not. But there is
We
no
didn't see it.
secure rotation. There is no secure rotation of these points. They're completely random.
Right there on your left.
So
Nice.
Okay.
when you know one point is closing out and you've been eliminated, no sense in pushing back. Just give up those few seconds. Who cares? Get to the next point and try to secure it early, just like what DeathSquad did there. And now Carnage has secured the plane. They're now on the hard point, fiercely fighting off DeathSquad. 199, 1 second left for DeathSquad. That's it, 1 second. All they need is 1 second control,
It moved.
and they secure
Okay,
this
they just need
win.
1 point, but we're still.
44
put up a good fight to
eliminations?
the end.
Who was
It's
that
above
for?
the
Was that
plane,
O'Doyle?
top.
Oh shit.
No, St. Earl.
Shit, they're outside.
What? Earl with 45 and O'Doyle with 42
Yeah.
eliminations.
Jeez,
Jeez
man.
Louise.
Nope.
I mean, Crispy got 42 as well, and that's admirable, but
Good
dang.
Good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
87 eliminations between those two.
that's a lot.
Holy cow.
They're putting a lot of kills.
Ch- A hard point, you could kind of easily do that. I'll be honest, like you can easily put up like big numbers, but that's big. Like 87 between the two of them. That's crazy. Well played. Okay. DeathSquad on the board. We close out the very first half. And we're going to be moving in the second half. And now this time, it is going to be a server choice for DeathSquad and map choice for Carnage.
Yep.
very good. Now, DeathSquad, it has the momentum going into the second half, right? They won the hard point, but they faltered big time during the team deathmatch during the first half. Will the momentum from this hard point win carry over? One can only hope. What's going on, NGR?
What up? That was a good win for them, though, especially with it being hard point and all.
Yeah, and like I said, Hangar is like a perfect hardpoint map. I absolutely love it. So many different little sneaky areas you can sit. There's a lot of open areas, but there's also a lot of very small sneaky areas. And for hardpoint, like it's perfect, especially when you're trying to hold the point. A lot of those areas that the point rotates to, there's a lot of verticality as well. So, you know, a lot of coverage you can have and a lot of areas you can stay out of harm's way. Crazy good map. Man, oh man. So going into the second half, we'll see what Carnage decides to pull out in terms of their map choice, since that was since that one was for DeathSquad. But hopefully DeathSquad has prepared for what Carnage might choose. Now, from my history and what I've experienced and what I've not only seen from the test league, but also experienced when playing these guys, Carnage will very likely, and if they don't, I will be seriously surprised, they will pick retreat. If they don't pick retreat, I don't want to say I'll eat my socks, my feet stink, but I will be floored. So I'm expecting to see retreat either for team deathmatch or hardpoint, likely team deathmatch. It might be the very first pick going into the second half. And I think we're going to see some of the standard maps. I think we're going to see town, possibly for search and destroy or hardpoint. And then for the third map, I don't know. It could be a major toss-up.
Am I drinking vodka? Well, it depends. Do you want me to drink vodka?
Do you want him to have a good time or a bad time?
Do you want me to drink vodka? Because I could drink vodka.
Okay, but you got to go to the desk, or you got to go to the bar.
And the fact that I have a bottle of vodka within reach, you can determine whether or not that's a problem or not.
Yeah, if you're going to be making a new drink, you got to go to the bar. Yeah. Oh, we didn't crop this one. So now, like, I got the whole thing over here. It's okay. We got a line completely like breaking the immersion
there's
here.
Separate ones. Yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, look at that. You broke the immersion.
Fixed.
Now I don't have any drinks. Yeah, no, I just don't participate in the whole drinking at the bar thing. Unfortunately, maybe one day I will. I don't know. Now that we have this, I just might. You don't think it was a challenge, Fergie? Yeah, probably not.
It seemed like a challenge, so challenge accepted.
We got Monastery for the first map? Really? All right. Well, it was either that or Retreat. Maybe they're going to save Retreat for a different one. I'm not sure. Hopefully y'all are enjoying. If you guys are liking what you see, not only can you participate, but if you want to see more of it, we're going to continue coverage going into week 4. We got one more game today. That's going to be in about an hour from now. We'll see. We'll definitely shut down this stream and start up a new one because that makes it so much easier for me when I save all these.
Yeah.
But we got more coverage to come. We have about 9 weeks, I believe, of this. Of regular season, right? So this is like all regular season play is going to determine the top 8 that go into the playoffs, and then the playoffs is a single elimination format, and then we're going to work our way towards the first season victor.
You know what?
But if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe on your respective platform, follow, hit that notification bell wherever you may be, and yeah, be sure to stick around so you don't miss out. And if you're over on YouTube watching this, be sure to give it all a big old thumbs up if you want to see more.
Is that good now? Now are you happy? Are you happy now?
Didn't add enough. Okay, well.
That felt personal. I'm just saying, it felt real personal.
Since we are at halftime, I also want to give a shout out to some other mentions outside in entertainment. Thank you so much for not only making the game and making sure that the game survived, but also allowing us to stream on the various platforms, your Facebook group page and your YouTube channel. In the past, your TikTok channel. One of these days, I will get that TikTok working. So thank you so much for supporting this, and also for Steve participating as he is part of the roster of Gabba's Army. So thank you so much for that outside entertainment. You guys are awesome. Keep up the good work. Cannot
Cheers.
wait to see the new stuff coming out. Also, big shout out to Rep Sports who make Raise Energy. We do have a promo code. Use AHC at repsports.com. Go through all their stuff. Are they primarily a fitness industry, fitness business? Absolutely. They got a variety of different supplements. I use them myself. I don't purchase from anywhere else unless they don't have it in stock necessarily. I do have other sources, but my first go-to is repsports.com. And if you're just into energy drinks like I am, but you're kind of sick of the same old, be sure to check them out. Go to repsports.com, go to the energy or the Raise section, the Raise Energy section, and they have a variety of different flavors. Sour gummy worms is a huge favorite. Like, they sell out of that super quick. So they have an abundance in stock, but they have new flavors that come out on a regular basis, and I've tried them all and I've liked them all. I don't like pina colada, and I even enjoy the pina colada flavored ones. So be sure to check it out. But before you go to checkout, use the promo code AHC. Not only are you going to save yourself 15% off, but you're also going to help us. And the last
US
mention,
only.
I want to US only for now.
Yep, US
For now.
only.
It'll
so
change. It'll change.
I get
It'll
screwed,
change.
you get screwed, you get screwed, and you get screwed. But those people, the American people, they're you do the thing.
Your better half below you. Yeah.
The meth lab in the basement.
Crackheads in the attic. I don't know. I mean, teach their own, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Another big shout out to ProTube VR, though. Like, even though they're not an official sponsor, I want to just say, like, big shout out to them. Like, they've been with the VR esports industry since 2016, 2017. They have created such quality content. Their peripherals are like no other, man. And yes, they can be expensive, but they are going to last you. And it's just high quality material. It's very durable, very adjustable and flexible to meet your physical needs. So if you have physical limitations, or if you're like, wow, this just doesn't feel right, pretty much all their stuff is adjustable, or it's been modified in some sort of way to make it easier for you as a player, especially if you're into first-person shooters on VR. I was fortunate enough to get the stock for the PSVR 2, and I have used it. I even have a video up on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. It works flawlessly once you get it adjusted to your comfort. It's a great product. But if you are concerned a little bit about how much it costs, we got links below. Those are accessible in the panels. There should be a little section there. You go to the ProTube VR section, there should be a link to each one of the items that we have code for. Do not go to the website without using our code if you want some money off. That'll help you in the end and will get you a great product, and I stand by them 100%. So again, not an official sponsor, but we do have these codes that will help you, and in turn, that will also help us. So big shout out to ProTube VR.
Yeah, Steve did play. He played last week, didn't he?
He did play last week, yeah.
Did he play week 4? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think he played the week. Yes,
I think
he
he
did.
might have. Yeah, I think he's played both weeks.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Excuse me.
I don't know about this week. 'Cause we
Yeah, no, he played.
actually aren't covering that one.
No, we're not playing. No, he's not playing.
He's not playing. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
I was
he's definitely
watching
played the
before.
last two. I know. He definitely played the last two.
Steve is a sleeping killer. That guy, he could be so good. Have you ever played with Steve before?
I just remember back in beta when he used to come into the lobbies and so back in the OG beta days, we'd be all playing, and then he'd come in and he'd be like, "You get Steve on your team?" You're like, "Yeah, Steve, let's go." And then he'd play for a round, and all of a sudden he'd go AFK for 20, 30 minutes. And he just became a target, like just an absolute target.
Yeah, and he would even get kicked with the AFK timer.
Yeah.
And not only that, like, well, I mean, that was prior to the AFK timer. So yeah, he'd just be he'd be meat on the field. But after the AFK timer, he would either be kicked, and then you'd message him, and would he come in? I mean, the guy was so busy. It's like, why'd you even pick up the headset then, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, God bless you. I love that you play your own game. But yeah, man, that guy is busy. Okay, we're into the second half now. Monastery team deathmatch. And I'm gonna refresh both my streams here, make sure
Yeah.
we're all well and set.
Infinity stairs.
New stairs.
For some reason, Tippy's is. Are you having any issues
It's
with
very
Tippy's?
quiet.
Coming out.
Not just
The
quiet,
audio's
but
very
I'm getting
quiet.
like his is like stalling.
No, I'm not getting that.
They're camping new stairs. 2 new stairs.
Top, bottom roundabout, like in the rocks, across from the big rock. Oh, he jumped in church, and one.
So I could say
Stairs, and in church.
about monasteries that there are some specific spots that you really want to hold, and like I did
I
a
got
like
the one that jumped out from the church.
I got something specific
no-
you can hold.
yeah, you know, maybe a little later, it depends. If you I'm plugging my channel again, but there were quite a few maps that I have covered in terms of like what is,
Roundabout.
you know, arguably the most
Stairs.
frequented spots on certain maps, and Monastery is one of those maps that I did cover. And there are certain locations that give you great vantage points that you're going to see a lot of these players use themselves. Of course, on a map like Monastery or hell, even
bottom
Pit
of the-
or even
the
House,
crates.
you're going to see people are moving around. Like, they are not waiting. They're not sitting in one specific spot necessarily for a hold, unless it's an objective-based game. But for Team Deathmatch, you're going to see a lot of movement. Or, crazy enough, we're not seeing much activity in the wine cellar, which, I'll be honest, we usually do. But Carnage is, they're dedicated to holding this top level of Monastery.
Got him. Sir, bad. Friendly fire. Rockin' church. 2 in church. 1 in TV new stairs.
Still not able to see the score line. It does look like 34, I believe, to Carnage right now. And unfortunately for Dippy, he's stuck in the rocks.
Now he just went in the church. Front side of the church.
Big rock, big rock. Big rock.
Got him.
that one.
Clear him. 9 by 7. Oh, crates.
Oh my god, great shots, Dippy. Not easy to do with the Sterling. Right on point. Oh my god, he was laying down the gunfire. I was able to take some out, but unfortunately his KDR is not looking nearly as good as that performance right there, which is
Yep, got him.
kind of putting the team in some dire straits. We'll see if DeathSquad can come back, but I suspect they're not holding their own against this strong Carnage team. And again, as I said before, Carnage has a lot of really good running gunners. These guys like to run maps. They have specific routes, and they are using them. 36 eliminations for DeathSquad to, I believe, what was that, 40 something for Carnage?
I'm just laughing about this roundabout conversation.
Roundabout. He's on the roundabout behind you.
I'm glad you're paying attention to it. I got try to focus on the game. 42 to 51, so the gap isn't nearly as big. DeathSquad has the opportunity to come back if need be, but they're gonna have to do it rather quickly. Now, I'm expecting to see high numbers from both of these teams, given the fact that it is such a small map, and people are going to be in engagement the majority of the time.
Bottom of Infinity Stairs. and-
But who is going to come out with a higher score?
Got the one at Big
Only
Crate.
time will tell.
Yeah, Earl's just
Death
spawn
Squad
killing
now
us from the Infinity
about
Stairs
10
as we spawn
eliminations
at bottom of
behind.
Stairs.
Hold Infinity stairs.
So he's on the big
Coming
rock.
outside.
Yes, got him. Good job.
Big rock.
We're ahead by like 4.
It does sound like there was a little bit of spawn killing, but I'll be honest, like, that's not against the rules. You know, how are you going to counteract that? And it is very frustrating, but you can counteract it at some point. And it sounds like they were able to get rid of that spawn killer. No longer proving to be much of an issue. Nice grenade out there. Oh my god, Crispy with a great throw.
I'm gonna need you to put a poll up, roundabout or round table.
Roundabout there. 14. Come on.
For what?
Just put it up, please. Roundabout or round table?
Above us now.
Edie, every time you die, don't let it be in vain, bro.
All right, 3 minutes.
They'll try to find these fuckers.
3 minutes for this poll. For those who are in this heated debate,
3
please
minutes.
cast your vote now.
3 minutes for the three-way roundabout
One sir, one
Crispy,
inbound.
table for 3.
Go in the church. Jumped out door.
83 to Carnage, 68. Wow, this gap has grown substantially. Carnage is just laying down the gunfire. Really giving DeathSquad a hard time.
One coming in church.
Infinity.
And listening to the comms, my gosh, Carnage is just, they're all over it.
One in
And
church.
I got to give a lot of credit to Leo because I can hear her. I can hear her voice
Going down big right
over
side, you
just
went
about
down
everybody
to the bottom of
else's,
roundabout.
and she is just so clear. Like, not only on the pinpoint positioning of her callouts, but the direction that the person is running. She's just so clear, and I think that's really
Top of
helped
roundabout, you
out
got him sliced up.
the rest of the team.
Two
Top
more
roundabout.
on yellow stairs. Yep, nice. Man, we're wiping them the fuck out. Oh,
And by the way,
After that
she's
hard
calling it
point.
roundabout for all those taking the poll.
Ah,
Spawn flip again.
bottom of
Joe's boxes. Dippy's at Joe's boxes. He's laying down there.
I'm gonna go for that jump shot. Dippy kind of stuck in the boxes here. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for Dippy.
watch your stairs.
Could not evade the grasp
Joe's
of those
boxes, it sounds like,
boxes.
yep, he jumped down.
84 to
No,
115. DeathSquad still could come back, but
Really,
I
Jerome?
believe they were already at the 60-second mark. This is gonna be a
bottom of
tall
new
order
stairs,
fill.
Yeah, bottom, going to new tunnel.
Headed for big
And coming up
crates.
new stairs.
Good job. Behind you. Shit.
Very tall mountain to climb, but DeathSquad, they have come out victorious in
Got 'em.
worse situations. It's just going to take tight communication, accurate shots, good rotations.
If you have a
Oh,
table,
Doyle getting a couple of limbs there.
quick question for you, Wolf. If you have a table, right? If you take the chairs away, is it still a table?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Bottom of the tunnel. Yeah, we gotta go after.
I mean, you don't sit at every table.
Oh, we just spawned.
I mean, tables sometimes become holders for ornaments and stuff, or doodads, you know? Tables serve multiple purposes other than just sitting at and eating food, you know?
When is a table a roundabout?
Crispy in church.
A table is never a roundabout.
Well, I guess we know
Roundabout
where
is a
your
space.
I guess we know what your vote is.
Listen, I'm just going off of, like, if you're talking about call outs in the game, man, that's completely different. If you're talking about physical objects, like, let's be logical about this, please.
This is great. I love this.
Do I have to now make a shirt that says
Watch your
roundabout
stairs,
or
watch
round
your
table
crates.
question marks? 143 to 107. Man, oh man, Carnage just slapped DeathSquad.
He's going up to church from
Unfortunate for them, but you know, I gotta say, Carnage, this is kind of expected from Carnage.
So,
Kind of expected from Carnage. This is exactly how I expected them to perform for Team Deathmatch. They did surprise me in the last Search and Destroy round. They did put out numbers that I wasn't expecting to see from them. So we'll see how it works out for this Search and Destroy now that this is going to be their map pick. But wow, like Carnage is really putting a hurt to DeathSquad at the moment. Well, oh my God, hold on, I gotta catch up on this chat. Perhaps this
it's
is
fine.
way too much. Yeah, maybe this is
It's
way
fine,
too
don't
much to
worry
catch
about
up on.
you don't need
And
to
just
worry
like a
about it.
roundabout, you can use it to go to 3 different directions. I mean, you guys got to remember, like, there's a physical object and then a specific location. A table is an object, and then a
You're
roundabout is a
fucking
location.
object.
Yes, I am. I have matter. I'm not just space. There's space between my ears, okay? But I have physical presence. So, if like when you hear roundabout, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
What's a roundabout?
Describe it.
Describe it. Okay, a circular road that junctions and that can separate junctions.
Right, right. So the road creates this space that's called the roundabout, which allows you to divert to different areas. A table is a physical object used to hold things on top of it, right?
Yeah.
So if you say round table, you're thinking of
Okay, so here's
a
a
round
question. Here's a question for you.
table.
All right. So if your whole squad
It's
is
not like a
sitting around
table
the
if it
table,
doesn't have 4 legs.
if your
That's the
whole
thing, like
okay, a table can have more or less than 4 legs.
it can have more or
Okay.
less than 4 legs. Yes, it can
Let's-
even be a pedestal table.
Don't be legist against tables. Okay.
I'm not legist. Okay, you know what? I'm not paying attention to the conversation anymore because we are into our search and destroy round here on house. They just moved right along.
But asking a real question here: if all of your teammates sit around a round table,
Dippy's hurt behind you.
which one of you is King Arthur?
The one with the sword.
I'm down. He's coming. He got me.
Slice and Leo surviving, going up against O'Doyle and Earl, a 2v2.
You're in the
Down in the corner on the right-hand side.
You got
Alright, so they got 3 down, they got 2 alive, 1 in the garage. He's going back up in the house.
Just pushed me through the map.
I'm so glad we can have a really deep conversation about tables.
2.
They were in the boiler room. They have 2 alive. Oh, it's only Slice and Leo. So
All right, Doyle pushing down to the garage.
it's, yeah. So it's like once.
I had one coming towards the boiler room.
Slice does have the bomb. He's sitting closer to the tank room. I couldn't see specifically how close, but he'd say he's at least bomb site B and in proximity of such.
Going back to
Now
the
going back into the, he's going back in towards you, Doyle. Doyle, now.
Oh, he got me.
Where?
He's just where Doyle went down.
They're gonna come
From the garage side.
It's a shed. He just went in front of the house.
He's going down to the garage, I think.
Oh shit! You didn't tell us he was the last one. I didn't know.
Yeah.
We
It
won the
does
plant.
look like Carnage is able to
Okay.
take the first
I
one, but I
know.
don't think they got the plant.
I was adrenaline.
Yeah, they didn't get the plant. They just went for the kills, but they got 2 more attempts here
okay,
before
my
they
bad.
switch roles.
It's all good. Do I get it again?
Yep.
Okay, I got it.
And they're feeling, they got those feel bad moments. Oh my gosh, running with the Choco? Look at this, what? Dippy.
Where are they at?
Crawled to me.
From where you're
A
being
beautiful shot at
Crispy, I'm getting out
sandbags.
too, yeah, it's spawn point, guys, and I have the
Crispy, I'm
bomb.
right behind you.
Spawn point. Okay.
Yeah, Crispy, you could get me there.
And gets caught up from behind though, someone entering the house,
They know the bomb is here.
taking out Dippy, going up to the roof. Not getting the full limb either. Which actually is not a bad idea because it keeps Dippy off of the cams, but there goes
You, help me out here. I'm about to-
whoever finished off Dippy. You know, Doyle's down as well, and they have overrun the house. And I got lag.
Got him.
There we go. Good refresh.
As long as it's not just me.
No, I'm going to point it out every time just so you're aware that you're not the only one experiencing it.
It's
The Death
5
Squad
against
struggling here
2,
on
So don't
defense.
kill both of them.
Yeah.
Just
okay,
injure him.
Let's go.
He's
plan.
upstairs. He's in the top
Yeah,
story
I got one
upstairs.
down.
Let's go.
I
Plan.
got one
Okay,
down.
so
I
this
just
one's
need
top
to-
stairs still.
Where's the other one, you guys know?
There's just one.
Right
left.
here.
Excuse me,
Let's go
sir.
plan.
He's right here.
Would
Where's
you
the
like a
fire?
tea?
Don't-
Would you like a roundabout in the
You
dining
weren't supposed to
room,
kill
or
me.
would you like a spot at the bar?
That's why I said.
That's okay.
He burned me.
I was gonna
Win's
yeah,
a
we're
win.
all alive.
Who are you talking to?
Already come out.
Oh, I'm just pretending like if you go into when you go to a restaurant, would you like a roundabout in the dining room, or would you like a spot at the bar?
One down in the middle canteen. There's another one there.
I just drove through the round table.
Never mind, they're on fire. One sandbag still.
I really hate how they put up those round tables in the.
Oh no.
People here don't know. Round tables confuse people on the roads here.
Back behind sandbags.
Yeah, they're just very confusing. They rather traffic lights than round tables.
Hold on, BBM. Oh,
Carnage
got him down.
missing 2 opportunities to get bomb plants. In fact, they communicate that to each other, seemingly very upset. But the adrenaline is taking over, and forgetting to go for that second point, or additional point, I should say. But they are taking it very slow. Kind of crazy to see that Carnage is not being nearly as aggressive as they have in the
We
past.
got 2 minutes left, so.
But if they get a successful plant, or it's ours, yeah.
It's us.
Okay. Look around the bomb
Oh,
site.
he's on the rock. He's on the big
He's on
rock
the
above
big
the
rock
chopper.
above your head.
Let's
So,
go down here.
yeah.
And Doyle hanging out on the rock above the helipad. Decides to drop down, not able to get the angle that he's looking for. He is kind of sprinting around though. I would caution this, being a surviving member and only 2 members left. Slice and Step 1 sounds.
Behind Slice, so run Slice.
He's really just got to hold one specific location and wait for his team to give comms, which it does sound like that's what they're doing, but they can't seem to find. I think they found one finally. One at A.
He's running towards Slice.
Bomb has been planted. Now Doyle on the rotation back up. See if he can get the elimination. It's going to depend heavily on his teammates. 1v1. O'Doyle versus Slice. Who's going to come out victorious in this gunfight?
He's coming out of cellar.
Which cellar?
That cellar by A, so he can.
O'Doyle bypassing the gunshot.
I'll let you know when he's coming up.
Looking to rotate back
He's
around.
coming out. He's headed to A to defuse it. He's gonna jump above your head. He's at the tree.
Here comes the fight. O'Doyle shooting.
Worried about it.
Slice returning fire. Oh, and it's an even trade. And Carnage not only get the point in the plant, but they also get the additional point, or at least the additional plant, the successful plant for the additional point. They get the win. They are up 3-0, and now
Good call.
We got a plant finally.
Yep.
is on DeathSquad
Okay, I'm gonna rush them.
to try to get their plant as well. What's with that transition, man?
I have no idea. I don't even know why it did that one. Doesn't even make
O'Doyle and
sense.
BB both down. Doom already entered the house, looking to try to make something happen here, but running solo against Carnage, not well advised. He does get taken down in full. A limb. Bomb now in the house. O'Doyle and BB both bleeding out. No one there to get the revives, I don't think.
Oh, they're hiding behind the crates. Nice. One more around there somewhere.
Crispy getting tagged just a little bit. No, BB was revived, but he's taken out again. And now both Earl and Dippy,
He's going back toward the house. He's going back toward the house.
I mean, they are so separate.
Get the bomb. You could plant it.
They're so separate. Step 1 sounds, I believe, is the last member alive.
He's up there with you, shit.
I knew he was watching the
So it is a 2v1.
He's in the office right now.
What a move by Step 1.
So Dippy, come up around back side of the house and you can drop down and get him. You can actually probably see him from that skylight. Yeah, get him.
And the adrenaline that's got to be running through Step 1 sound's body right now. The anticipation,
It's up there.
the excitement and fear,
He's gonna go up the
all
stairs.
overwhelming. Is he going to be able to maintain his composure
Okay.
while he
he's coming up
tries
the
to fight
ladder
off
into
Dippy, who is
back
now
up.
approaching
No,
the
he's going on
house?
the side of the house now, where the bathroom is.
Yeah, he's gonna
He's on the
go
roof.
above you.
Oh, and Dippy going for the trade, and he loses his shots off.
Right now.
And Step 1 is able to get the win there. What an incredible exchange. Dippy with the advantage and just letting it slip through his fingers. And now they're up 4-0. Carnage is just taking it to... This is a very different Carnage from what I've seen in the past. Like, I know that they are fully capable of doing well in this game mode, but holy cow, the communication, the poise, and like just everything that they are doing is near perfect. Good exchange. See if they can try to get Doom back up. Crawls back in towards the top of the stairs. Mollies go out. Bomb has been dropped. Shots fired.
Sorry.
And this is the cover that DeathSquad needed. They all needed to approach here. Get all shots on. Dippy not pulling the trigger, and Slice just mowing them down. And there goes the upper hand. BB, Dippy, and O'Doyle all succumbing to Slice's rampage.
So as soon as you come out,
Doom and Earl
like where Chell was. Yeah, he's the last one in there.
looking to fight off Slice. Last one, literally last one. They could approach from 2 different angles, get the elimination, at least get the win, and remain contenders in this fight.
There he is. Nice, Doom.
And Doom is able to get the elim.
Sorry, I didn't.
Too much pressure for Slice.
No, you're good. You're good. He was just running back and forth, man.
But they get the win, and they're on the board.
By the time you said something, it might
Mm.
be gold anyway. Yep. All right, let's do this. Get a fucking attack. Come on.
I did program 1.5. We're okay.
It's over this time.
Couldn't remember if I did that or not.
Oh, no. They're already there. They're already there. Yeah. They're already there. Back up. Go the other way. Now we go back.
They'd be throwing suppressive fire out there for his team's retreat. Respectable.
Anybody with me?
Respectable.
You guys coming? Oh, up there.
Got him. Stay.
Bomb has been dropped.
Oh, another one. They got us there. I need a revive again.
I'm looking to get the revive on Doom so they can regain control of the bomb. It does look like the DeathSquad is moving more as a unified team than before. Before they were just completely separate, which made them exposed and easy targets. And they are able to pull this one out, not able to get a plant, but at least stay on the board and stay in the fight. It is now 4-2, and we're going to be rotating positions now. DeathSquad back on defense. Carnage
So we put more
looking
space
to
on this.
get at least a couple more wins. Before they had 3 straight wins on their attack. We'll see if they
Okay,
can
I'm not gonna go tunnels. I'll
pull out
pop
the
up out
same
there.
Someone picked the bomb?
Yeah.
Yep, I
the
already
victory
got
as
it.
before. Earl does get taken out very, very quickly, going for the revive. I love how DeathSquad are now working more as a team rather than running solo. And that was pretty much a death sentence before.
In the shed.
What up, Dinosaur-y?
Dinosaur?
Dinosaur-y.
Dinosaur?
Another tree.
Yeah.
One of their dudes left. but
Betray
we're still
King is
playing.
out. Dippy
BB
looking to
left.
try to get the
Another
revive.
one there, King.
Instead runs into a member of Carnage.
Shed.
Here comes Dippy with another down, but step one there.
Tree in the backyard.
Support the
There's
team.
2 of you guys left. 2 on 2.
And
Oh man.
DeathSquad
But
able to get a win despite losing
Yeah,
one of
so
their
did I.
teammates.
maybe that was
Earl keeping them
BB
alive
left,
and
so-
still in the fight. 4-3.
It stayed.
Can DeathSquad come back? Ladies and gentlemen, there is a chance. They were down 3-0. Then they were down 4-1.
One's on the balcony.
Don't be sorry.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Nice flash.
Let me go
Able
up.
to get the revive on Earl. 4 members still alive on DeathSquad.
Clear so
Dippy
far.
does get taken out at the tree.
Tunnels is clear too.
Okay, you got one at the
Crispy,
driveway.
Plant that shit.
He's right behind the door at the driveway.
Hang on,
Trying
I'm
to
trying to
be.
kill. I'm trying.
Now
You're
step one is
killing me.
breach in the
I'm
drive. It
A.
looks like Leo's been
Alright,
taken
right there,
out.
King, right
By the
there.
oil tank too.
The bomb has been dropped.
Another one coming.
There goes King. King's
Right there,
out.
He just ran up the stairs. Watch out.
Oh no! And step one cannot get the shots
Wow.
on, and Earl is able to take out another one. I mean, this man went ham.
Tied up
They have
4-4.
tied things up.
Yeah.
What?
Hold back a little
They're getting
bit.
better.
He's
with-
back.
You
He's
cannot
back.
count these guys out. They have they have pulled up their bootstraps. They have thrown on their
Yeah, so
backpacks,
I'll let
and
somebody
they are
else
going on this hike, man. They have climbed a very steep mountain.
And the
And
they're
they have
staying
brought
up the-
things
they already
back.
got me. They're on the roof,
Really
by the
good
satellite,
effort
jumping
here by
down to
Death
the
Squad,
helicopter.
looking to regain and retake this match.
I'm
They've
dead,
got
so
to.
What did you call it? You see them? There's going in the front of the house. 2 of them right now to run down to the garage.
Cleared
One's
so
going.
far out here, Crispy. Get the plant.
One
There's 2 in
hiding.
the house. They're going
They're
down
looking to
me
get
right
a
now.
plant here.
3 of them
Crispy,
going down
with
to
a
me.
plant started. Step one, with a lot of suppressive cover.
Watch out.
Able to
Oh,
trade
no.
with
Going
2.
down in there with you. One's running to. He's at A right now, so he's gonna. He's
I believe
running
Crispy is
down
still
the stairs,
alive.
2
He's
running down the
he's able
stairs,
to
2.
Coming down
fend
the
them
road
off
right
in the
now.
garage. He still hasn't actually planted the bomb though. He's still got control of it.
Oh, but I got the bomb player.
Yay! Good job. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Oh my gosh! Wait,
Does it just skip? What just happened?
We were 4-4.
I don't know. I didn't even see a win or a loss, but Death Squad looks like they took a win.
Yeah, but we were 4-4.
Just
I think we won it. And we're 5-4 now.
It's 5-4 their way.
No, it's 5-4 their way.
Oh,
yeah.
their way. What?
The streams just skip?
Just everybody.
Because BB was still alive, but I didn't see a plant. Like, I'm hearing Carnage, and they're like very
like they're in the
confused and
garage.
understandably slow. So because Crispy, I believe, he was in a position to plant the bomb, but the plant never actually went through. I wonder if he actually waited for the entirety of the input before releasing, and then he started engaging his opponent, tried to get the revive on step,
I got another one.
Where is
and
he at?
perhaps they didn't actually get the plant.
The hatch to go up to the chopper is where he was. I don't know if he's still there. Okay.
Because when we did see from Step One Sound's perspective,
here going
he
to
still
the
had the
house.
bomb icon next to his head, which means he still had it in his hands.
He's going in the front of the house.
I saw him.
Yeah, he just went
Goes
to
Step in pursuit. Oh my God! Doom!
House.
It's
Doom just knew.
Probably,
It's just Doom.
probably, nice.
Good job.
All right, it's all tied back up. It's all tied back up. Carnage, they get that win. We're going to the 11th round here.
And how we're on defend, just fucking get him.
And all it comes down to this.
That's it.
We did tunnel.
Now I believe Carnage has the majority of plants, successful
Yeah.
plants. So they could still walk away with one here. Because they got 2 plants, if I remember correctly. And DeathSquad has yet to get one.
That's it. Taken out.
Go on the lawn. Who is it? Hold the town.
Wow.
Bravo for talking.
Carnage. I'm going to give credit to DeathSquad, though, because that was a remarkable effort. But Carnage, they won 2 search and destroys, man. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm not saying that they're a bad team. I hope no one ever thinks that, like, me saying these things has any sort of implication. I'm just saying, like, I'm not used to seeing such a performance out of Carnage in these situations, and here we are in one of the toughest fights of the season so far, not just for them, but also for DeathSquad. And they performed that well. Great. Absolutely great. And DeathSquad, they did an incredible job, too. Like, they really did. They were down 3-0. Then it was 4-1, and then they scrapped themselves all the way back to take the lead, 5-4. Unfortunately, they lost 2 sequential rounds, and yeah, just unfortunate circumstances. But wow, well played, Carnage. You could tell the way that they were speaking, they were exhausted from that one for sure. Just the results of that last poll, by the way, just
Yep.
67% in favor of Roundabout.
There you
So
go.
for all you round tablers out there, get out! I'm just kidding. Please stick around.
Make sure you go eat your dinner
Yeah,
in the roundabout.
which I can't wait to do right after this. Yeah, eat your dinner on the roundabout. Be careful of those round tables out there on the road. Oh, goodness,
I
man.
guess it kind
Goodness
of changes the
gracious.
song. Dancing on the table. Dancing in the streets? No? 'Cause
No, I don't.
they're on they're dancing at a roundabout, so dancing at the roundabout. Or dancing at the table. Never mind. You know what? Fuck it. Here you go. Let's move on.
You're moving on.
Oh, they're still loading in. God damn it. That went a little early. That went a little early. Ah. Sad.
You loaded way early. Oh
Way
my
early.
God, this production guy, they're not even in the appropriate lobby yet. I mean, like, bro. Yo, if y'all could donate some money to get this guy some help, like, he seems to need it.
I can't see it badly. I really need help.
I mean, we're in a retreat, and the dude's still not relaxed. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. Ah, man, oh, man. Who? NGR, you watch your mouth, young man.
It was
Watch your mouth.
You know, I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning fighting with Rocksmith last night.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I know you came into the stream because I started a late stream, but it was like I killed it at like 1 o'clock in the morning when it was after fighting with it for like an hour. And my wife even said, she's like, "This is gonna be one of those things where you're gonna hyperfixate on it." And she goes, "And you're not gonna go to sleep until you figure it out." I was like, No. Just gonna give it another try, and then yeah, like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. God damn it!
Oh my God.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Again?
No, nothing. It's fine. You can't see shit. Go away.
Oh Lord.
I forgot who was blue and who was red.
Too much vodka, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I have. Don't drink during the day, people.
Ain't nothing wrong with day drinking. Just as long as you're not operating anything. Nothing big and nothing
operating-
small. Just don't operate. Just
Operating
sit there,
heavy
do
buttons.
nothing.
Good Lord.
Oh goodness. All right, so
we're devolving.
I'm gonna
Quick.
I want to. I kind of want to bring up the fact that
You're an
I had
asshole?
mentioned early on.
Sorry.
Well, no, I mean I'm not. But I had mentioned early on that I'd be surprised if Carnage had not picked Retreat, and they haven't picked Retreat. I'm surprised Like,
Are we on
honestly, I'm
retreat right now?
surprised. No.
It's got
No,
retreat selected.
Yeah, it's selected, but until they actually load in. Okay, now they're loading in. All right, so retreat is picked. Okay, but I'm surprised we didn't see it sooner. I wasn't expecting
now
to
it's a
see it for
sooner
hardpoint.
problem.
Okay, it is. Listen, I never go off of like what they have selected because it could always change. People have changed their minds before, right before they enter a match. So I'm surprised we didn't see it sooner. Like, I would have expected to see it during team deathmatch. I said there was a potentiality for it being on hardpoint, but never did I really think that they would go for that. But here we are. Nonetheless, we got hardpoint on retreat. We'll see how this plays out. But Carnage looking to take this win, man. They're looking to take this win. And they have been performing really, really, really well. DeathSquad, you had said earlier, probably not the best roster that they could have put forward for this matchup. Do you still believe that?
Well, like I said, it was going to be a tough game. Regardless. But like I said, I don't think it helped DeathSquad's favor. Here we go.
It's behind, it's above the pedicure area.
Never a fun spot to hold here on retreat. From the pedicure room and the bathroom hall, never an easy spot to hold. Usually a very rapid back and forth here, but it does look like DeathSquad are able to hold it for a good amount of time.
You gotta want that.
Very smart step, very smart. Oh, but he still runs into the fire. 13 for Carnage to the 19 of DeathSquad. DeathSquad maintains control of the point. Has now flipped over to the hands of Carnage, but only for a second, as now it's back in the locker rooms. Ooh, I hate the locker room hold, man. Oh, it's so bad.
Lockers are there. They're at windows coming in now. Steps to the laundry room. Steps to the laundry room.
Kind of one. I don't want to say kind of, but one of the best ways to breach the locker room, I'll be honest, is just a whole team push through one spot. That way you can spread out, take all the different routes within the locker room, and you can secure those eliminations. Because if you try to push that solo, I mean, it's just, it's rough going.
Coming in through the sauna, they're just running circles through it. So we need to keep
Don't
like
go in
two
through,
killing.
Laundry room is really bad spot.
Yeah.
Gotta try
Nobody's
to-
there right now.
I'm in it. I got
Okay.
it.
I got reception guarded.
I can't see.
The
Am I the
sauna,
only person that, like,
Laundry room.
when they see people, I'm like,
Got him.
why is he shooting? And I'm like, I don't notice the green triangle. Right, it does,
Moving.
I don't know.
Moved.
I'm a
It's in
shoot
sauna.
first. I'm a
Okay,
shoot
I got the
first.
back,
Check triangle
back
later
alley
kind of
way.
guy. You know.
Coming from reception, 3 of them.
Okay, so it's funny you bring that up because I think it actually happened during our match against Trauma, where one of my teammates, I don't remember exactly who it was, Shell or Puddles or someone might be able to remind me, but they saw the green arrow over my head, or
Yep.
they saw a green arrow over our opponent's head, and they thought it was me,
room.
but it wasn't. It was just so perfectly aligned that it looked like it was a teammate,
Back
but it
corridor
wasn't.
way.
And sometimes people do load in and they don't even see the green
Good job,
arrow.
good job,
So,
good job.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're in the
obviously we
back
can see
sauna,
from their
hide behind it.
perspective and see that that's not the case right now, but there are people who do
In the
load in and they
actual
have
sauna.
no chevrons or arrows or anything like that to indicate like
anymore.
who's on their team and who's not, you know? So they end up
I'm in
shooting
it.
everybody.
I'm burning, but I'm in
So
it.
far, a very close match, 4-point difference or 4-second
we're
difference.
only 3 points behind as of now. It's back of the sauna again. Like the back hallway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're in.
They're already in it.
Yeah, throw fire and flash. If you
Right
can't get
next
in
to
it,
the
at least flash 'em.
bathrooms. Once again,
Yep,
this
AWL.
spot usually flip-flops quite a bit.
Football.
But DeathSquad maintaining majority control so far.
Coming up from football.
They desperately need a Carnage finally taking control of the
On
spot.
both sides.
One upstairs.
I got it.
By sound.
Okay,
Nice grenade by Dippy.
we're all across.
He's not
here,
really
so
connecting
we're
with
gonna come
anyone,
along the
though.
hallway, y'all watch the rest of the ways.
He is finally taken out.
They're coming from this way.
No, they're not.
Really good hold here by
From below.
Carnage.
You flashed them. That where you threw that flash? Yeah.
Okay, long
They just
corridor.
Death Squad just can't get through this wall, man. Like there's too much firepower coming from every angle.
More from the corridor, from the spa.
Coming from the spa.
It's changing. We're 12 ahead.
Back at the,
Sauna locker room area.
Now it's moved all the way to the hot tub and the sauna area. I love this spot. Can be very difficult to hold, but if you got the proper positioning for the rest of the team, you can hold the perimeter quite easily. You just can't get caught off guard. That'll be, privy to the possible flank and have really quick reflexes. Like, look at this. Look at step one, just clearing out the entire area. What a solo play. Unfortunately, does get taken out, and this is a perfect position for Earl Saint to be in. Sitting next to the actual sauna room and waiting for his team to not only get clear, but then also get the elimination on his opponent to retake. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Carnage comes back and is now 114-97, and Carnage have taken the lead.
Right in the middle. Right. Maybe out back. Just move to the back there.
Coming through. They're coming towards you now.
Got one in the land. Nice. Nice, Dippy. Heal up, buddy.
It does look like it's in favor right now of Death Squad, but they've lost it. Now it's grayed out. It's all the way back towards the sauna area as it's rotated back. It's still the same room, different location of it. And Carnage now has control.
One in the sauna, one behind the left planter. Or right planter.
One's laying down next to the... Two at the windows.
Henderson reception.
Leo's laying back in the back there.
How's that fire not getting?
And Death Squad's still desperately trying to get on this point, but they are struggling big time. Struggling big time. They cannot retake. That wall of Carnage is just too powerful.
Get this one good, guys.
Too many shots, too many perfect angles. The accuracy by this team is just
Bill, I'm with you here.
insurmountable at the moment. .164 to Carnage.
We're at locker room now, so they're coming from
they're in it.
reception.
They're in it.
I'm gonna blind them.
Far right corner.
Okay, he's in the corner by the
Great
plant.
shots here by
Right-hand
Dippy.
side, immediate right.
Getting
He's got a
full
drone.
limbs there at the end of the hall. Really
They're
good
coming from
positioning
the
and really
reception
good
side
aim.
still.
That is going to help out his team
Yep, flashed them.
in a big
They're
way.
shooting us as we
That's
go
not friendly
reception
fire
side.
all there.
Yeah, go reception side. If you can.
Try to get a flash in there.
There's still one in it. 168 to 126
Yep.
in our favor.
Ooh,
Yep.
good thing he died because Dippy had to reload there. 168 to 134. Death Squad
Laundry
is
coming
on the
through to the
return.
steps.
They're looking to recapture the
Well, I
lead
killed
here,
him before he got a turret.
but they're going to have another successful hold that we just saw there at reception.
One corridor.
They really don't have a choice at this point because if
They're in it.
Carnage takes any sort of control over this point,
It's open.
I
They're
mean,
behind
it
coming
could
from
spell
corridor. They're
a
in it.
complete loss here.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Those
open.
on fire too, though.
Yep.
They're
Open.
hiding in the
It's
sauna,
spa
too.
side.
Blinded by
I'm just
the light.
testing it while I can.
They're only
Up.
20 points
It's
behind
open.
now.
Okay.
It's open.
We gotta get
Only
this
20-point
fire.
difference.
Corridor.
Corridor's dead.
Death Squad is coming back.
Okay,
Carnage
down.
Shit, cafeteria.
desperately trying to hold.
Corridor. They're in
They
it, in the
lost it to
middle.
Death Squad.
In the
Now
locker
that they
room.
regained.
It's open.
It's
Very,
open.
very close.
Okay, guys,
Carnage
they're coming from
looking to
the
close it
corridor.
out on a point
It's
win.
moving right now.
They got me. Yeah.
Okay, but it-
Every second matters. Every second pulls them
Okay,
closer to
three.
that 200
I'm there.
marker.
Okay, there's someone coming from
laundry?
sauna side.
Ooh,
Death Squad
Okay, Doom
back
stays
on the
back
point.
way.
They are now in cafe.
Okay,
This
they're
is
at the
getting
counter.
close, folks.
Open.
Death Squad coming back 178 to 161.
Coming up right now. No.
They're closing the gap. They have lost control of the point, but they could recapture. They do. Is back in their hands. Carnage looking to retake. They retake it.
I'm hurt
Back and forth. Now it's back in the hands of Death Squad. This is the 1 point so far that has flipped the most. Both teams desperate to get the lead. DeathSquad back on the point. Going prone is Dippy. Hiding behind the tables, using as much cover as possible. Grenades are out. Shots are fired. No contest here at the end of that point. Dippy going to die to that grenade, but point has rotated 187 to 178. It is closing so close. DeathSquad once again with control. Down in the pedicure room. This is such a disastrous location for any point to be. Dippy tries to jump in, is already hurt, eats that fire, burns alive. Carnage looking to pull out the victory here, only seconds away, and they're able to do it. 200 to 180. What a fight here at the end on retreat. Oh, I need to take a breath. Dear Lord. Holy cow. Carnage comes out victorious with 5 wins to DeathSquad's 1. And DeathSquad able to get at least half of a point to their name, and I guess that's something.
There you go.
Jeez Louise. Wow. What a fight. Carnage coming out victorious with an astounding 15 points. Well, 16 and a half points, I should really say. And they have shown their colors tonight, folks. They have shown what they are truly capable of. And unfortunately, DeathSquad, 2 weeks in a row, suffering a bit of a defeat. They are going to have to kind of like revitalize themselves, come back together, figure it out, and come back out on top. Now, granted, they went up against Trauma and Carnage, 2 of the top tier contenders in this league, back to back. That is not an easy feat, and it's still early. Yeah. Exactly. There's still plenty of time.
We're not even halfway through.
There's still plenty of time for them to come back, and they've got plenty of opportunity coming in the near future. But when we get into playoffs, and we are now in that elimination bracket, are they going to be prepared? Are they going to spend this time that they have to prepare for Trauma and Carnage? I know that we still have to go up against DeathSquad as well, and that is bound to be a crazy fight. I'm expecting it to be the same. And next week, Paragon is actually going up against Carnage. And after seeing this showing, I think we know what to prepare for, or at least I hope so.
Yeah,
so we'll see we'll see what that entails. But we do have a game in about 14 minutes. I need to take a break. So we're going to close this one out, and then we will come back in a few minutes. But
yes,
let's not spend so much time. We'll see you guys soon. Titch, let's close this one out quick.
All right. See you guys. Back in
see you soon.
We'll be back live in like 5.